A ship sliced through the cold, dark sea under a moonless sky, the waves glowing faintly with phosphorescent light as if the ocean itself was alive and watching, hundreds of passengers clinging to hope, unaware that destiny was silently rewriting their story. And then, in one sudden shattering moment, the ship struck a hidden rock that rose like a dark sentinel from the abyss, the sound ripping across the waves like the scream of 1,000 souls. Water rushed violently into the metal belly of the beast, power flickered, magical lanterns dancing and dying as the lights went out, leaving only panic, darkness, and the sharp tang of fear. People screamed, metal groaned as if protesting its own destruction. Alarms wailed in eerie unison with the rolling thunder above. Yet the captain, calm yet careless, refused to see the disaster for what it was. He stood frozen on the bridge, pretending nothing had happened, while the sea devoured his ship inch by inch, fear spreading like fire across the decks, cries of children and the elderly echoing into the void. And as the chaos deepened, the captain's courage shattered entirely. He abandoned his people, leapt into a lifeboat, and vanished into the black waters, leaving behind only the echo of betrayal, while his trembling but determined crew tried to save everyone they could, pulling women, children, and men into lifeboats, their hands trembling, eyes wet with salt and rain, the ocean itself seeming to conspire against them, pulling the giant metal monster beneath the waves. And when the silence finally returned, 32 souls were gone forever, swallowed by the unforgiving ocean, their stories lost to the deep, whispers of their names mingling with the mist. And years later the captain, pale and defeated, stood in court, the judge's voice echoing like thunder through the chamber. 16 years for a man who ran from his duty, and the world forgot him. But destiny had not yet finished its cruel game. Among the survivors, a young boy remained, his left side paralyzed from that night's horror, yet his spirit fighting to live, to be seen, to be understood. And the world, blind and cruel, saw him differently. One day he walked into a restaurant, slow and trembling, his body refusing to obey, the waiter looking at him with disgust, assuming drunkenness, whispers spreading like wildfire, eyes judging, and soon the police arrived, dragging him away from the table, his voice quivering, trying to explain, "I'm not drunk, I'm hurt," but no one listened. The cell door slammed behind him, darkness returning, the same darkness that had surrounded the ship. Days later he attempted to live normally again, taking a taxi, moving forward, but as he entered, speaking slowly with slurred words, the driver frowned, seeing a drunk man instead of a broken soul, and again called the police, who arrived like shadows, pulling him out, throwing him into the same cold metal cage where his silence became his only defense. Time passed,